Part 4. The Hollow Spire. Maya stood at the base of the spire, its twisted, pulsating surface looming over her like a living nightmare. The air buzzed with an unnatural energy that made her skin prickle, and the ground beneath her feet was warm, almost alive. The growl behind her grew louder. Slowly, she turned. A creature stood in the crimson haze, its body a grotesque patchwork of sinew and bone. Its face, or what passed for one, had no eyes, just a maw filled with jagged teeth that dripped black ichor. It moved with an unnatural speed, closing the distance between them in a single bound. Maya didn't have time to think. She swung the jagged rock in her hand, striking the creature's face. The impact sent a shockwave through her arm, and though the creature recoiled, it wasn't hurt. If anything, it seemed angrier. "Great, that worked well," she muttered, scrambling backward. As it lunged again, she dove to the side, narrowly avoiding its claws. Her foot caught on a root, and she stumbled, landing hard on the ground. The creature snarled and pounced. A deafening roar split the air. The creature froze, its head snapping toward the spire. Maya followed its gaze and saw something emerge from the base of the tower, a massive figure cloaked in shadows, its form shifting like smoke. Two piercing red eyes glared down at the smaller creature, which whimpered and skittered away into the darkness. The shadowy figure turned its attention to Maya. "You're not supposed to be here," it said, its voice deep and resonant, like the echo of thunder. "Trust me," she said, pulling herself to her feet, "I didn't exactly want to be here." The figure tilted its head, considering her. "You bear Kale's mark," it rumbled. "You're his pawn." "More like his prisoner," she shot back. The figure seemed to smile, or maybe that was her imagination. "Interesting. Few survive this far into the Shadow Realms, let alone with Kale's sigil. You must have some strength, or an extraordinary amount of luck." "I'll take the luck," she said, brushing dirt off her clothes. "Now, if you don't mind, I'm on a mission to find some artifact in that creepy tower behind you." The figure stepped closer, and Maya fought the urge to run. "The artifact lies at the heart of the spire," it said. "But it is guarded by the warden, a creature far more dangerous than anything you've faced." "Of course it is," she muttered under her breath. The shadowy figure raised an arm, and the air shimmered around it. A small vial appeared in its hand, glowing with a faint blue light. "Take this. It may protect you from the warden's influence, for a time." Maya hesitated. "Why are you helping me?" The figure's red eyes gleamed. "Because if you succeed, you may finally tip the balance of power in this realm. Kale has ruled unchecked for far too long." Before she could ask more, the figure dissolved into smoke, leaving her alone at the base of the spire. Maya stared at the vial in her hand. "Well," she said, slipping it into her pocket, "guess there's no turning back now." She approached the spire's entrance, a gaping maw of darkness, and stepped inside. The temperature dropped instantly, and the air felt heavy, as if it were trying to crush her. The walls seemed to pulse with a heartbeat of their own, and faint whispers echoed all around her. At the end of the long corridor, a massive door stood, its surface etched with glowing runes. As she reached out to touch it, a voice whispered in her ear, "You don't belong here, mortal. Leave now, or face the warden's wrath." Maya clenched her fists, took a deep breath, and pushed the door open.